we're looking at right now the gator sketches from our lovely concept artist, Guillerme, correct?
Guillerme,
Is how to pronounce it?
yes.
Guillerme, yes. Guillerme's art is all of our concept. Just shout out real quick to our concept artists. They are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, they're
We have a channel in our company Slack where they're just posting their work, and it's my favorite haunt on our Slack channels. I love
always
dropping
checking that
in.
as quickly as possible when something pops up.
I see something pop in there. I'm just like, ooh, what really cool thing am I going to see now? So yeah, this is one of our concept artists who is doing some different body types for our gator characters. Why don't you talk about this a little bit?
So yeah, let's talk about this for a second. What went into the direction of this? Because there's several pieces to it. One, we have different body types here, and then two, we also have kind of a decision being made about how much do we lean in the direction of the human anatomy versus the animal anatomy.
Yeah, so we definitely, as it's actually going to be, with no spoilers, it's going to be story driven as to why they have more human anatomy in their figure. But I won't say anything more about that. But like we wanted to go with different sizes and different strengths for the different animal classes, the different animals, the different classes. And so the way I envision this, and I think we were all in agreement, when you do get into the game and you have your NFT with the particular class outfit, you'll be able to apply that to any of these sizes. So we're not going to force you to be a small character or a large character. You'll have options. Yeah. So, don't worry that we're not going to let you choose what you want. We want to give you options as far as the gameplay.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. Do we want to move on to some of our next couple images?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
All right, we're going to be flipping through some work from our artist Katya. Yeah. She has also been working on different versions of these images.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she did the current Twitter profile, not the profile picture, but the banner on the top of the Stream Clan Twitter page. If you want to check that out, she did the red panda and tiger that are in Darren Fang.
Yeah,
and that's some very early prologue game story elements. That there'll definitely be things being revealed over time.
Right.
But yeah, she's doing some. I really like her style. I know one of the styles.
It's very Studio Ghibli.
Exactly. Yeah, one of the styles that I wanted to pull from was definitely Miyazaki, Studio Ghibli. Mm-hmm. So she has some really awesome. We haven't shown much of it yet, but costume design. She does some really cool outfits for these characters that I'm really excited about. We even have Ark and Lucas currently in development for their visual look and style, and it's looking really cool. I'm really excited once you guys get to see it.
Do you guys want to jump in and look at some of these lighthouse drawings?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Ooh.
These
awesome.
are done by Velimir.
A lot of very different styles for these. Similar aesthetic for all of them, but like some fantastically varying styles. There's a few more to sort of flip through here.
Yeah, I love what he did for these. How much?
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, his shape designs are really good. Every time he gives me stuff, I'm like, I like all of them. I don't know what to do.
Can we do all of them? We can't do all of them, can we?
Well, I don't know. Can we?
Yeah.
Arel?
I don't know.
So I will say this, because especially this one right here. You see how, because I didn't notice this at first. I think it was Nick who pointed it out to me.
Which number
I noticed
Probably 14.
So I'm talking number 14 and 15, 14. I think.
14
so
and 15. Okay, we got that up now.
Yeah. So if you notice, you have the frog and the wolf. So you have like a wolf or a cat-like creature on the middle tower, number 15, and then over on number 14, you have this frog-like tower. If you notice, it's like the frog sticking his hands out. And so something that like kind of clued in for me was, oh, well, maybe, so first off, if somebody had to build each of these towers, they have all the same function, but they could be designed differently, similar to like cathedrals and temples and stuff like that. So I do kind of wonder if we go with this theme of the animal kind of focus in the design, and slightly different shapes, but there's some things that are all commonalities, like, you know, the lighthouse components and stuff like that.
How much does the community, the clan, know about lighthouses?
Know about lighthouses?
Yeah, do they know anything about it?
I'm pretty sure that we have referenced lighthouses, I think, a couple times.
Okay.
But I don't think, hey guys, how much do you guys know about lighthouses right now? It's really hard to keep track of, like,
are we talking lighthouses in context of the game, or just lighthouses in general?
Well, I'm sure a clan knows about lighthouses.
Yeah.
In general.
Definitely in context of the game. So I think Yeah. Well, hopefully not, because then they'll critique us, right? But the lighthouse concept, I think we have we've referenced it a few times, but I don't think we've ever explained what it is, and we're not going to. But it is going to be some imagery that you'll see in the game, so just look out for it.
So we'll hop on to the next one, and we'll skim through a few of these. These are some silhouettes for... Well, what are these silhouettes for? You who know more about the game than I do.
Yeah, so these are boats.
Yes. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I opened myself up to that one.
Yeah. So
I like boats.
We got boats.
Yeah.
There's going to be boats in Strange Clan. What these boats are for? They're for transportation across large bodies of water. Really milking that joke for all it's worth, aren't you?
The nice thing is some things just make sense.
What's that?
That's true.
Is that the nice thing is that just some things make sense.
Some things make sense.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I think the lore part.
I don't want to get into the lore aspect
Yeah.
and story.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to avoid.
This is us exploring, and I love the conversations that then come up, because you'll get somebody on the team who favors one design over another, and we'll kind of debate amongst each other about the different designs and their merits, and that's how you kind of end up. Like, as Michael's clicking through here, you start to see how some of these start to look a little bit more similar, or a little bit more like they're in the same fleet.
Yeah, and every single culture has like a visual language.
Right.
So it's just like real world. Like, you can see a certain architecture and like, oh, that's from... Well, if you're an expert in that stuff, you can automatically pick up certain motifs and stuff like that, and know, okay, this is from Gothic architecture, or this is from Eastern Asia, or something like that. And it's something that I'm considering, and the whole team is considering as we're developing this. Is this is the We Build Worlds podcast, and we're currently building a world for Strange Clan, and you know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into a world, and we want it to be as, or at least I think we all do want this to be as cohesive as possible of a story. So it's very, we really want it to be an engrossing story that you're sucked into this world, and there's no distractions to be like, oh, that stands out like a sore thumb. Like, why is this place's boat look totally different, and why is this one flying in a spaceship or something like that? It doesn't work. You gotta get everything to mesh well and have a good balance.